Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over Gloom Double Ice, and this team has been so good for me. I was 126th on the leaderboard, apparently, or 128, and since then I've used this team and gone 9-1, so I expect a big jump tomorrow. Or, well, today by the time this video comes out. So, yeah, let me go through the strategy here when the games get started. But if you haven't, definitely hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. Lets you know when my videos are coming out. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, as you know, we've used a double ice team before with Hypno, and the basic premise is if you lose the lead, switch into Dewgong and just start nerfing things with the Icy Wind debuff. Alright, but this is a winning matchup. All you have to do is shield once, then you can farm down. They'll probably bring in a counter to Gloom afterwards, and you can just switch and save that energy on Gloom for the next matchup. They actually end up throwing and then switching. That's fine. We're going to take this first hit. And I believe 2 Icy Winds plus all the Ice Shards do KO this muck, but if they do throw the Sludge Wave and a Dark Pulse, you will get KO'd. So if this is a Sludge Wave, it'll KO. If it's a Dark Pulse, it won't, I believe. Yeah, and then we'll get to this Icy Wind, getting some lag here. We're going to get to this Ice first anyways, because the moves happen at the same energy count with Snarl and Icy Wind. Not Icy Wind, Ice Shard. So yeah, we get that one down, and we're going to be able to make it to this other one if they don't try to KO us, which they do go for the KO here. They are energy dry, so we're definitely coming in with the Gloom. Ooh, they actually undercharge this a little bit. That's fine. I'm going to undercharge also, and then let them KO us, come in with the Lapras and farm down. We will get Icy Wind. Oh, they did not Icy Wind us. All right, so I'm coming in Gloom because this is a... this is going to do a lot of damage to Lapras, so I might as well resist these charms and deal a bunch of damage here with Gloom while I still can. Maybe even take a move. No, but we do take a shield, and that's pretty good. We're going to want to shield this because we resist everything that Lapras has. I'm sorry, Dewgong has. And these will be the hardest hitting moves for against us. And I could throw a move, but once I get to Double Surf, I will. But we could have also just farmed down there. It doesn't really matter. Dewgong's not going to pressure us in any sort of relevant way. All right, and that's game one. It's a winning matchup in the front if you're willing to go down shield. Obviously, you can't force a shield because you never make it to a move. With the moveset we have, I don't know if you noticed, we have Return and Sludge Wave. So I figure basically the Razor Leaf is going to be enough grass damage for me. I'm going to want to have coverage moves in the back, especially that Return, so that I don't get walled by Amok and... or Alolan Muck. That's basically it, I guess. Marowak as well. But Sludge Bomb does hit Marowak pretty decent. Alright, they do come in with the Alolan Muck. I go for the Return, but they do shield it. And then this matchup, you just saw it previously, in the match previous to this one. If this is a Sludge Wave, that sucks. So they could actually win with a Dark Pulse here, and they actually slip in a Snarl. So that's not great. But... we could shield or not shield. I'm wondering what I actually will do. Ooh, they switch on our... Nice. But we should be able to switch into Gloom here and farm down. Oh. Yikes. Alright, so I guess we'll just Icy Wind this down and then come in with Lapras because now they're going to have too much energy. They're going to be able to force Gloom shields and KO. So I don't like that. They're probably going to undercharge this and not KO. Yeah, they undercharge it by a lot. To reduce damage they're taking, and then they'll probably go for full farm down. I do get another Icy Wind off, so this is 3 debuffs at this point. And then, yeah, you have to come in with Lapras because they have too much energy that they're going to force the shield and... Oh! This is a mistake. Should have come in with Lapras because now you can get Icy Wind here. I guess we know that it's pretty low in the back. So maybe I can just farm up a ton here since it doesn't matter that much. Oh man, I do think that's a mistake. So we really should have come in with Lapras there and then clear the debuff with the Gloom. But it's okay. I guess we're just going to go straight Skull Bash here. It doesn't really matter. This Dewgong, remember, is still triple debuffed. So interesting enough. Yeah, I guess we shield the first move and we can farm this down if we need to. If they have a shield, I think they do. So we might as well just farm down instead of trying to go for 2 Surfs. Since the farm down is going to happen first anyways. Definitely don't want to throw one move at it if we don't have 2 moves, because then they shield it and they get an extra hit in. So yeah, GG's in that one. Alright, Gloom vs. Lapras. I'm pretty sure I win this, so I'm just going to stay in this one. I actually don't know the matchups too much, and then they come in Wigglytuff, and I'm like, okay, I'll try to force the shield here, and then switch probably to Dewgong. And then I wonder, I'll probably shield farm down, maybe? So I go for the shield farm down, which is an interesting play because it does leave us pretty low, and they obviously have the Lapras, right? So Dewgong's not going to do anything to Lapras, but I can debuff it, which is nice. And then I'm going to be doing a little bit of damage in the meantime. They don't have the buff from Skull Bash or anything like that yet. I won't shield anything the Lapras does, and I'm actually going to go for the Water Pulse here because it does more damage. The Icy Pulse is only single resisted. Yeah, as you can see, it did a decent amount of damage, and I'm really going to try to get to this Icy Wind. I'm pretty sure I will get to it. 1 HP and a Dream here. I actually have time to switch out, but I don't know where Lapras is on my switch there. Ooh, and I do get to it in time, which is nice. It is resisted, so I could see myself shielding this. Yeah, and it is super effective. Resisted. Wait, no, it's debuffed, but it is super effective, so I went ahead and shielded that. They do get a Shadow Ball off. Now I'm just trying to save energy, and I'm going for the farm down, and then maybe I can go for... Ooh, I actually go for the win here, Skull Bash. I like this a lot. They're pretty low, though. Probably should have just gone double surf, but I didn't know how low they were. But it doesn't matter. They're using the Skull Bash here, which means our Gloom's going to be able to farm down at this point because they don't have enough energy. They would need to get 2 Ice Shards off if they were at 100 energy. Which they may or may not have been in. Okay, this is obviously a really bad matchup coming in with Dewgong. And they stay in here. I'm gonna shield this. And I don't want to throw at this Hypno because I know he wants to preserve this Hypno for a later matchup. So I would go ahead and farm up a ton extra. And if he's going to stay in, I guess I have to throw. But that was my thinking there. I'm not going to throw right away because I know he wants to switch. And he does come in with a Alolan Golem. Graveler, actually, I think. Yeah. And maybe I could have gone for a Water Pulse there, but I think this is fine too. And he does throw a move. We're just going to take it. Probably come in with a Gloom and farm down. Ooh, really good undercharge there by our opponent. Got in an extra Volt Switch. Gloom doesn't need to shield anything. The Rock Throw? Rock Blast only does about 15 to 20%. And then we have a little bit of... I go for the 1 Razor Leaf because we can get it under the Confusion and then switch out where Lapras takes that Confusion damage. And now... Oh, boy. They have a Alolan Muck here in the back. Probably have to shield this. It wouldn't KO, but it would really put me in a really bad position. We want him to throw a move. Plus, we want to get off as many moves here as we can with Lapras because we're not going to be forcing too much charge move damage with... Gloom, obviously. And they don't shield the first one, and that probably is their downfall, because now they have to throw another move at Lapras. And we're going to be able to farm this down with Gloom, probably, even though it's resisted. Maybe they get a Dark Pulse? No. And then the reason I like Gloom over Victory Bell is because it can actually take these hits. We actually took 3 Confusions there, probably 5 throughout the match. And, yeah, we won that one. So Beedrill, obviously this is a really bad matchup as well. They're going to farm up a ton. I'm probably going to do a similar thing where I don't like to throw right away. I want to throw it on their switch in to really give myself the best chance to win switch. Since I need to have that Gloom not on the Beedrill. And get a little bit of lag there. There's been a little bit of lag here in GBL the past couple days. Yeah, we're like completely frozen here. All right. We do get the farm down. We get both Icy Winds through. I'm kind of surprised no shield there. I probably want to shield. Yeah. So I want to shield this. Oh, they got us bad. Okay, yeah, I wanted to shield this so that I can get an Icy Wind off onto the Beedrill. Jesus, so much lag. They baited us hardcore with this Fell Stinger, but we're going to get the Icy Wind off, and we have 1 switch, so we can definitely bring in Lapras when our Dewgong does get fainted by an eventual drill run. Oh, and our opponent DCs. Well, Or did they? I guess they're lagging, but then they came back. I don't know. There's an asterisk on this matchup for sure. I think we would have won no matter what. We did win switch back. It would have been tough. Gloom would have been really bad against both the things in the back. But we saw in the previous game, it was bad against both the things in the back, but we already had gained such an advantage through Dewgong and Lapras that it didn't matter. And I think a similar thing would have happened there. But obviously, if this was a self game, we would definitely rematch. There was way too much lag. And Electrode here. So apparently Electrode's got all the hype. I know that it has a dark move. It's foul play, I think. So that's going to do neutral, but it can't throw any electric moves here because we resist them. And they do come in with Muck. And somehow they get a like 2 Snarl advantage, even though I thought I switched really fast. I shield this just in case it is the Sludge Wave. Because like I said, if they get the Sludge Wave and a Dark Pulse off before debuffs, they can win this. If we just get the first debuff, then it doesn't matter if this is a Sludge Wave or not. I guess it's Sludge Wave. No, like a Dark Pulse still doesn't KO from there, and I'm going to go for the full farm down. Nice. That's really good for us. So obviously just throwing these Icy Winds. I'm one more hit away from throwing another Icy Wind, and I think he's just going to eat it on this. Oh, he does shield it. Okay. He's probably going to be looking to switch here, so we need to be ready to come in with Lapras. Oh, no, it was Electrode still in the back. So I'm just going to let this go and try to farm this down with Lapras, I think. We do have a shield, so if he gets to another discharge, we can shield that. Otherwise, I want the huge energy advantage on the Lapras. And we do get the KO, so that's going to be GG's here for sure. By the time we get to the second Surf, it'll be close. Probably won't KO, but it'll be in Ice Shard range. And we do have the shield if for when it does get to its move, which I'm assuming it will. It did get a few moves off in the Dewgong matchup. It does take a very long time for Wigglytuff to get to a move, and they probably weren't throwing anyways because they knew we had a shield, and they saw the writing on the wall. All right, Victory Bell. So I didn't know how this played out. I think that I can win this matchup, well, in my head. So I'm like, we have so much bulk on Gloom, which is what I love. And I'm going to go ahead and shield this. It is a Leaf Tornado, though, and our attack gets harshly debuffed. So that really sucks, because I think now I don't win this. If I don't think I can just farm it down. Well, maybe I can. I have a pretty big lead on it. Maybe just go for the second shield here. Hope we don't get debuffed again. Oh, we switch to the Dewgong. Okay, and then we go into the Dewgong mirror. Jesus. Okay, y'all saw this in one of my videos earlier. This is basically the Bronzor mirror at this point. This is going to take forever. I'm going to take a drink of water while this is going. All right. So Icy Wind obviously debuffs. So one thing to note is a Pokemon can only be debuffed 4 times max. Any further debuffs don't actually debuff. 4 is the max, and it basically halves the damage of that Pokemon. So maybe something to do here is to farm up to 2 and then go for a switch out at some point, which I start to do and they also start to do. I'm just going to eat this Icy Wind here and then probably come in with Lapras. They do have a shield advantage, which really sucks for us, but we do have almost 2 Icy Winds on our Dewgong there in the back. So these Icy Winds are going to be double resisted, plus he's double debuffed. So I'm just going to farm up to 100 energy, and then I think maybe throw the Surf, and then get up to 100 energy again for the Pokemon in the back, and then start playing mind games with the Skull Bash. So this definitely won't KO, and then we'll try to farm down. And then remember, we still have 2 Icy Winds on our Dewgong. There's no way we can farm this down. Maybe I go to 100 energy and then throw another Surf. Oh, okay. So I went up to the Skull Bash, I think. And then now I'm going to try to farm this down and debuff their last Pokemon so that Lapras has a better time against it. And I have enough health here and enough energy that I think I'll make it to another one. Oh, for sure I will. They may have to shield this because otherwise they get Ice Sharded down by our Lapras probably, because this Dewgong probably will get KO'd. We do have a Surf ready, so that's why I'm clicking there in the bottom. And we have a second Surf ready as well for the Dewgong. Although the Dewgong's super low anyways, it doesn't really matter. And the time's almost up, so I don't want to... I'm going to throw a move here. just so that I can win, because if they have 2 Pokemon left, they actually win. But I'm going to make sure that I go for the win here. If they did have a move ready, they probably win. Because that timer's running out there in the middle. Yeah, we end up winning by time and HP. Time. We win on time based on HP of the Pokemon left, since we both had 1 and my Lapras was about 65%, and their Victory Bell was about 3%. All right. Hypno lead, obviously really bad. This is actually a scary Pokemon to see in the back. I'm actually going to let the first move go through. Even if it's Superpower, it is reduced, and it isn't stab, so I'm not going to die to it. So I'm going to not shield the first one. Maybe I'll shield the second one, and then get an Icy Wind off. And I do get this Icy Wind off before they throw another, so if they do want to go for a Superpower, they're going to have to shield this. They don't shield it. Ooh, I kind of have to shield this one. It could be a Superpower. They're almost the same energy. Yeah, and then I'll just go for the Farm Down and then Icy Wind, whatever comes in. They have won the shield advantage, but we have regained swap because obviously Gloom's not going to be doing much against Hypno. And actually just going to be throttled by Hypno. So I think we're going to make it to a second Icy Wind. Yeah, and that's obviously really good for us. And then we'll come in Lapras. Yeah, we're going to come in Lapras here. They do come in with Muck. Oh, this is actually so tough. Our Gloom has full HP, but has really bad matchups here in the back. So the question is, can I get one of these shields away? And can I eat the damage? So I'm going to want to save my shields for Lapras. And I think I remember this game, and I think I misplay, so we can learn from my mistakes here. I'm definitely not shielding this. Maybe I can go for a full farm down on this Muck with a shield. Or maybe I just let this go, because we know that... Well, we know Hypno has... Oh man, we know Hypno has basically 2 Thunder Punches. We maybe survive 1, and then when they bring the Hypno in, I don't know why I throw this. I mean, I do know why. I'm like, maybe I can survive 1 Thunder Punch and then get some Ice Shards through, but I guess it didn't really matter because we would have CMP tied on the Surf. Yeah. I don't know. That would have been a tough match either way. All right, Valor Ash, and this is obviously a really good matchup. Golem, we don't need to shield anything. Rock Blast does 15-20% like we saw earlier on the Graveler. It does similar damage, maybe a little more. Yeah, Graveler is obviously more tanky, and that's actually GG. So his backline, I looked at the VOD later. It was Raichu, Alolan Raichu, and Poliwrath. So he's super weak to Grass. All right, we saw this match earlier. As long as we don't get the debuff from Leaf Tornado, we're good. Just go for the double shield farm down. I mean, you say it's good, but I like winning the front matchup, especially against something that's going to terrorize our back. But we noticed this is CCO, by the way. He's a content creator on Twitch, if you want to go check him out. But we noticed he actually had Leaf Blade, so that was a really good for us. And we have the return for this specific matchup, Alolan Muck, so we're going to use it. Oh, it wasn't Alolan Muck. It was it was Snorlax. All right, well, even if this is superpower, it doesn't KO. He may change into the next Pokemon, yeah, but then he'll be debuffed. We saw Charm come through, didn't see what Pokemon it is. Probably Wigglytuff, though. Yeah, and I think we definitely make it to another Icy Wind, so we might pressure this last shield, maybe? Oh, we don't. Okay, well, we're coming in with Lapras. We're going to farm down. I don't think he can make it to a move. He hasn't been in here long enough with Wigglytuff to get to a move. And even if he just gets to the Ice Beam, that's not going to do too much. All right. Wow, my voice is cracking. All right. This is Snorlax. So we will die to 2 superpowers. So we're going to try to time it out and switch into the Gloom to try to eat a superpower. He does not throw right away, though. So that sucks. But he does throw here. He actually could have farmed us down, but I think he was wondering how close we were to another move there. And this is most likely a superpower, but he doesn't have enough to get to 3 superpowers. So there's no way that he has another one. And we get the Surf through right here. And this will KO this Snorlax, and we will go 4-1 in this set. The game we lost obviously was really tough. There were things we could have done different, like throw the surfs. Maybe the game messes up and lets us go for 2 of our moves before it gives them a move. That happens sometimes. That's not the way you want to win, though, but yeah, it is what it is. We went 9-1 with this team. This team was actually excellent. I know I had mentioned in the Hypno Double Ice video that I might be trying out other Pokemon in the front, and I mentioned Gloom was one of the ones I wanted to try out in the front. It's amazing. This is an amazing team. So if you just use the shields, you'll beat Victory Bell in the lead. So you're a Razor Leafer that beats other Razor Leafers, and you'll have a ton of energy for something in the back. So you're going to pull back 1 shield no matter what. Yeah, if I were you, I would definitely test out this team if you have these Pokemon. There are a lot of legacy moves on this team, I believe. I think Lapras is Ice Shard, so the fast attack is legacy, and then Dewgong has Ice Shard and Icy Wind, both legacy as well. The Gloom was actually one I had purified for... Oh gosh, what was the cup with all the... Like, you had to use a Gen 1 Pokemon and a Gen 2 Pokemon. It was one that I had made when Return was a very cheap move. And I was like, oh my gosh, Razor Leafers with a cheap move are insane. And then they made Return like this big move, this big like nuke move. And I was like, oh well, I have this Gloom that I made for this tournament, but I'm never going to be able to use it. Well, guess what? It's coming in use now. And those Return, if it ever is going to land, I haven't got it to land yet, is going to be an amazing amount of damage. So thank y'all for watching this video. I'm going to try out this team some more. We'll see if I do another team also along with it. But this team's doing good. I want to see how high in the leaderboard I can get, even though the leaderboards, I don't know why they're updating, especially since we don't have rating, but you know they are. And I think this is a really good team, and I think I have a chance to go pretty high in the leaderboard, so I'm going to go for it. All right, thanks again for watching this video, and if you haven't, definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.